Zinedine Zidane, this is what he had to say about the officials after the game. There was nothing in play, but we saw a good game from both teams. Everyone who likes football can be happy with a game like that. Always, the football is more important than the controversies people want to make. There from Zidane.
Yeah, and he's right in the sense that it was a very good game. It was open. Even when Barcelona was a man down, they were still attacking Real Madrid. It's not like they sat back. They don't know how to do that anyways. That's not what they want to do on the field. It was back and forth. Big game players, big goals. I think it's a big moment also for Gareth Bale.
Yep.
That's an important goal for him, and one that he can use to keep himself in some sort of positive mindset going forward, because it has been a very, very frustrating season for him.
Out of all of the calls, which one baffles you the most?
Oh, the penalty. I mean, incredible. It's funny, in a week where people have been criticising referees for deciding games, which is completely false. Actually, today, Zidane he would have the right to turn around and say, but for the referee, we would have won this game. Because, no question, Varane's fouled by Suarez, and the fact that they don't get the penalty on Marcelo is absolutely ridiculous.
But then I suppose they could argue as well, Bale should have been sent off. You agreed with that. That should have been a red on the stroke of half-time as well. So it wasn't just all one-way traffic.
Yeah, but, Dan, we're talking about two decisions that only the referee in that stadium could figure out. One, it wasn't a foul on Varane, and two, Marcelo's wasn't a penalty. We're talking about ridiculous decisions by the referee that no question cost Zidane the game. We can turn around and say, well, he should have got that, maybe he should have got that. But the bottom line is, 2 goals. We're talking about 2-goal swing here, so no question, referee cost Real Madrid and Zidane the game.
And it's a valid point, Stevie, but it's also valid to say, look, Gareth Bale tackle on Umtiti was awful.
Yeah.
And that's a straight red card, and I don't think there is any sense in arguing that. So he should not have been on the field, and so if you go by your logic, then that's a goal that Real Madrid doesn't score, because he ends up scoring the goal that ties the game up. So if we're going to use your logic,
we're going to start talking about ifs and ands and buts now.
No. Well, you used it. I'm just using your own logic.
I'm not guessing. I am not guessing. There's no guessing involved in. We could sit and go back and forward and argue whether Bale should have got a red or a yellow, right?
No, there's no argument there.
But
there's no argument there. That's a red card.
They never even got a yellow. Anyway, but what would you have given him? What we will not do is have any sort of doubt as to the Varane foul and the Marcelo penalty kick. Absolutely no doubt whatsoever.
All right. What would you have given Bale then?
I've already told you I would have given him a red card.
Okay, then.
I just want to think about the Sergio Roberto. Why do you think maybe it wasn't a red?
Yeah, because I think there is an intent there, but it's merely a touch on the shoulder. It's a...
You can't assault your opponent.
Assault!
He's thrown it at him.
Assault!
I don't care how hard you hit him. You can't hit him.
No.
It's got nothing to do with how hard you hit him, Ali. It's to do with hitting him. And he hit him. So you're off. Bye-bye. See you. Take that little red thing.
Assault. You're going to go with assault. A man like I play the game the way you play the game, you're going to go with assault.
Listen.
No. You're going to go with assault and that?
Assaulting somebody does sound rather harsh. But at the end of the day, what I said is right. You can't touch you can't throw a fist at your opponent.
I can see why he gets a red card, but come on now. You can argue that Marcelo's getting into him and he gets a red card for reacting to it, but in a game of this quality...
It's an absolute no-brainer. I can't believe you're sitting here arguing with yourself.
That's a no-brainer, and the Gareth Bale one is not a no-brainer?
I can't believe you're arguing with yourself, because you're not arguing with me.
Gav, what do you say? Split the boys for us.
All right. Look, this is probably the least important clasico that we've had in some time. There was nothing really at stake, and we saw a tremendous open game with moments of wonderful skill, like Ali said. So we can all kind of yuck it up afterwards and talk about the many refereeing errors. But I'll tell you what, VAR can't come soon enough. Either that or better officiating, because this was absolutely horrendous on both sides. And Ali's kind of right. Gareth Bale's very good, but if he's not on the pitch because he's been sent off, he's not good enough to score that second goal because he's not materially there.
If fifth hands were pots and pans, my old granny used to say to me.
This wasn't supposed to be like this, though, was it?
Yeah, but that's that's people ignoring the rivalry that exists. Right. Nothing would have given Real Madrid more pleasure than to beat Barcelona at the Camp Nou, and then that whole unbeaten run is over. And it was there for Real Madrid, and had it not been for a refereeing decision, then that might have changed. But the truth of the matter is that when you put these teams together, a real rivalry has a general dislike between the players and a general dislike between the fan bases and a history of success from both clubs. And you have all of that in this, and that's why it means so much. It means so much to the players. It means so much to the fans. It means so much to us watching. And when you see it being an entertaining match, I think it makes it all the better for everybody.
Can we give Messi some love?
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
It's not a surprise, though, is it? I mean, I'm not sure whether I've ever seen anybody with such quick feet. I mean, he's incredible. He looks to have no space, nothing, and all of a sudden, little pitter-patter, gets himself half a yard. And unfortunately today, his little clip went wide, but how many times have we seen that go in the top corner?
Give your love, Keylor Navas.
Yeah, great goalkeeping performance.
Save,
yeah, keeps Real Madrid in the game and a breakaway against Lionel Messi, and then that near post save. Good work by Keylor Navas once again.
Barcelona, of course, looking to maintain this unbeaten run to the end of the season. They've got Villarreal at home midweek, then away against Levante, and then at home against Real Sociedad. They avoid defeat in those 3 games. They'll be the first team ever in La Liga history to go a whole campaign undefeated. Meanwhile, when it comes to our clasico since the 2009-2010 season, it's pretty impressive. The haul of goals between both Messi and Ronaldo. But it's Messi very much ahead of the Portuguese at the moment when it comes to wins, 14-8.